No tears, no tears, no tears. I want to say thank you, everyone, for coming. And honestly, folks, I can safely say that the last few months have not been the easiest ones of my life, but without a doubt, it has been worth it. And in fact, I'm so grateful. I'm grateful that I get up every day and look for ways to advance solutions for our communities. Politics gives us an opportunity to work in jobs where our main focus is to help people. Because I can tell you, no one seeks the leadership of a political party or volunteer in a campaign unless you believe that you're going to be making a difference. These jobs are taxing, can be personal, and it can be hard not to get carried away with it. As an African Nova Scotian running to be the first female leader of our party, the first person of color to lead our party, and eventually bring these firsts into the Premier's office, I tell you that for a lot of reasons, these jobs are not easy. But they shouldn't be, because nothing worth doing is easy. And politics is not for the faint of heart. It's the opposite. Politics, when done right, is for those with nothing but heart. Politics shouldn't just be for people who've been doing this for a decade. It shouldn't just be for people who can afford a $20 delegate fee to participate in a leadership. Politics is for everyone, and I belong on this stage as much as anyone in this province. But the one thing about me is, standing up here, I'm not alone. Early on in our race, a volunteer was asked, why did he join our team? And he said, when Angela walks in the legislature, she brings a ton of people with her. And he's right. I bring the voices of people I meet in places I go. I am the voice of Gia, a teenage girl from Amherst, the voice of Jagger, a high school student from Masstown, who are concerned about their education, the voice of Ed, a small business owner, the voice of Scott, an environmental advocate from St. Mary's, the voice of Kira, who is concerned about the repercussions of Roe versus Wade right here at home. The voice of Damien from Cape Breton, who just wants recreational facilities for his kids. I'm the voice of Jill, a junior high teacher in Middleton. And the voice of Marlene, a retired nurse from Wyoville, who still puts in long hours to support her colleagues. I believe the best leaders are those who bring others in. So tonight, I give a voice to all of those who have not felt like they've been heard. And I promise to you, I will spend my entire career amplifying the voices of all Nova Scotians. Now, it's not in my nature to be up here and not thank those before me. I won't get into long moments of thank yous, but I really do want to say thank you to my extended team, A team in particular, and in particular the volunteers, who I have learned so much from over these last few months. And I only hope and pray that you've learned from me too. So now I said at the outset that I believe everybody shows up who wants to make a difference. And we do this because we believe that better is possible. And we must believe this. We should all agree that there should be no child in this province that's hungry. And there should not be one senior who is forced to cut their pills in half because they cannot afford a prescription. And I know that our party is the team that can get Nova Scotia to where this is not a reality, but only with the right leader. The right leader must be someone who can earn the trust of all Nova Scotians. Because without the trust of Nova Scotians, we will be having another leadership race after the next general election. The right leader is someone who knows how to work with others and not only listens, but knows how to hear and to champion. Advocacy can take many forms, and for some, pointing fingers at opposition is one style. My style will always be to advance the interests of Nova Scotians. Sometimes this means you have to have a private conversation in order to get things done. Although it may seem like the right thing to do to want to take a jab during question period. But humility isn't easy, and it's a tough pill to swallow. But it is ingrained in me, and that's how I'm confident, not conceited, but confident, that I am the right leader for this party. In February, when I launched my campaign, I soon realized that I had a lot of learning to do in a short amount of time. I had a wealth of career and life experience, but translating that to a new arena was a bit new for me. And the first time we were at this mount during our first debate, and don't worry, you don't have to go easy on me. I know I didn't show up that well because it showed in my performance. And afterward, I was told I wore the wrong shirt, I spoke too loudly, angrily, and that I didn't have what it takes to lead this province. But tonight, I can confidently tell you, I have exactly what it takes to lead this province. Because I am an authentic leader, and only authentic leaders fall and get back up as quickly as I have. And I am so proud of the way I have adapted and excelled in this arena. So members of the Nova Scotia Liberal Party, those who have wrapped their arms around me and accepted me for who I am, thank you for choosing me to be your leader. I have risen to the occasion and will only continue to rise to be the next leader of this party and province. I often talk about being a mom. Every mom knows what that means. For me, being a mom is one of my greatest accomplishments and probably most impressive title. But it isn't just a title. It tells you more than that. I don't just have children. What it tells you is I will do whatever it takes to get the job done, and that I care about people more than I care about myself. Being a mom should tell you everything you need to know about my resiliency and capability to lead this party, because there's things my CV just don't tell you. While I was building my career and supporting community, I was volunteering for my kids' sports. I was showing up after school, and now, as a grandmother, impromptu babysitting and late night advice calls at 1 a.m. So you know what? Maybe that's the kicker. This province has never had a mom lead it. And I think it's long overdue that we give Nova Scotians the level of care, compassion, and competence that a mom can bring. But this mom right here happens to be the Deputy Speaker, MLA for Preston, a grandmother, a lawyer, a small business owner, and someone who will give your heart and soul into this party and province. My name is Angela Simmonds, and it has been an honor to travel this province with everyone. So the very last step of this process is to cast your vote. Now, I'll be making phone calls, even in this voice, every single day, reminding you to vote, because I am relentless. And when I am that, when I want something, I don't stop. I want to be leader of this party and premier of this province. Together, let's make politics about people again. Let's include new people who have never been asked to join. Let's learn from those who've been here before us and be inspired by those who are new. Let's rebuild this party and work on making this province the incredible home we know it can be. Vote Angela Simmonds, July 4th to the 9th, and support me to be your next leader. Thank you so much.